Okay guys, I'm going to be helping Kojak in the group with an oil trade. So let me flick this over and I'll kind of explain it. So we're looking at oil. This is a 5-minute chart. Now I'll be going to market shortly. Now I've just worked it out here. It's going to be buying, which I'm going to update in just a second, as you can see. But it comes from this. Basically, it's for little Maxwell, Kojak as we call him. He was struggling with oil this morning. So give me a minute and I'll work it out. So in the tracker, I've just broke it all down for him. Told him exactly what it is we're looking at. Now, let me just pull the bigger version in so that you can see it, because I should have updated the buy part, which is there, and we'll pull this across. Now there is a little bit of mild news this afternoon on oil, but nothing to sing home about, so it's going to be a buy. The deeper trend of this, the big picture, is all over the place, so my targets need to be relatively conservative, but it's genuinely buying across the morning, so I'm very happy with that. Okay, so let me get rid of this, and I'll get rid of that as well. So it's a very simple premise. So first of all, I need to figure out where the target's going to be. Now, if I'm going for 23 pips, which is what it's after, it's about that. All right. So I want to be out before that red line. I think that's a bit ambitious because you can see momentum starting to run out of this a little bit. So maybe take half the trade, and then over the course of 40 minutes, you can get in and out relatively quick, and then you're not going to get caught with the news. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to put an order on the top of the box, just like so. And I'll just set it away for about 18 pips to start with, okay? So we'll get rid of that box here. So I'm going to drop that onto there, okay? All right, we're a bit close to the price, so we can't. But it's roughly the right place anyway. Now what that'll do, that means it can run, right, we're into market anyway. So it can run up. But this little buffer zone here is, if it runs directly at the level, but stops dead, it's then got to travel through the spread. Well, that can stop you from winning your trade. So one of the easiest things is step it back. Okay, so it's got to travel through to hit that, and you've got a bit of a buffer zone. But basically, when the price gets here, that's it. You can just look to get out. Now, if you get this thing wrong, and we step this back, you can see this has been on a hell of a run all the way up. So you need to see a couple of checkpoints where you got one here on the 15 and the other's there. So you've got quite a bit to bear to get here, but believe it or not, I can stage that backwards and still end up on one-on-one, and that's what I'm going to do. Now the premise of this trade, if we pull this right out, is quite reasonable to the upper side. It's pulling against this huge move. It's coming into kind of a retracement territory, so it's a nice steady trade up, but we do have this level. And what you've got to bear in mind is, well, if that decides to continue to move down, you could be really wrong, okay? Even though the general consensus is to the upper side. But there has been a lot of selling pressure. So I'll get in, I'll get out, and I'll be happy in 40 minutes or so. So that's the aim of the game. That's what we're going to do. Take this back down to 5 minutes so you can watch what's going on. And that's it. Dead simple. So you might see some orders come in, but ideally when we get up to in and around this area, we'll be out. That particular trade is worth about 90 quid, which it's not to be snipped at if you can do it within an hour or so. So let's play it out and we'll see what happens. Okay guys, I've got to go into a meeting now, well in 10 minutes. So what I'm going to do is, well, I'm actually, well, there's my alarm going off telling me it's, you know, I'm about to go in. I can either kill this off and then not worry about it, but I don't think the premise has changed, so I'm just going to leave it be. And what I'll do is when I've had the meeting, I'll come back and we'll see whether I was right, wrong or indifferent, because I'll be able to track it while I'm in the meeting, and chances are I'll do it with the chap that I'm going in with, so they can see a live trade playing out. I often do that whenever I do one-to-one. It's always on live charts. It's never rolled back or, well, this happened in the past and therefore I just pull a live chart up and we read it together, and then I can show you the conditions that I'm looking at in real time, because that answers the question about back testing and all of this sort of thing. Back testing's fine, but it's always a perfect scenario because you know what you're looking for. To do it in real time, now that's a different skill altogether, and back testing can't cope with what emotions you're running through at the time. Am I right? Have I got the itchy trigger finger? Am I actually making the right choice? But when you're doing a forward test and a live test, well, then you can. So I hope that kind of helps. Anyway, I've got to scoot now, but this is fine. I'm just going to let it run out. It might struggle. Well, saying that, will it? Let's have a quick look here. So you had a nice surge here, then the pullback. So if we're looking at a measuring tool of that surge, well, that equals roughly that one. So really this one, yeah, I will still hold that structure up into there or thereabouts. I mean, where are we at? We're at, let's just pull that back slightly to, I don't know, probably about here. Okay, so we'll have, there we go, about 14 pips. That'll do. Try and get both them orders in and we go. Okay, kids. Right, so we'll let that play. I'll see you when I come back.
Well, we're waiting.
Okay, we're back. Just had some dinner with the little winker here who's working hard, doing a little bit of decorating. Crazy cow that she is.
Nearly finished.
Nearly finished. And the house is nearly done. And then I'm going to wreck it because I'm going to put some heating in the house this week because she wants some new radiators. So all that good work's going to get unwound when me, the scruffy git, starts cutting things up. But did that oil trade cut me up? Well, let's have a look. Well, while I was in the meeting and one thing and another, kept it tracking one thing and another. It fell off the cliff. It nearly got to target, but this is where DCA takes over. And as you can see, the price dropped down through the levels, but never got through the two red ones that I put on because they were key bounce points. Now, as we look at this chart, there's nothing left. Just make certain the tickets are gone. And there you go. It did its job very, very well. And that's all trading's about, kids. It's just planning it out, know where the boundaries are, and stick to them. And if you're wrong, well, it's not a big shake. You're just wrong. And I'm sick of that thing going off and on. You know, I've had some right dickheads today. You know, well, I have. I mean, and you get them there going, chappity tappity tap tap. Well, here's a good one for you. Tappity tap tap. You're blocked. Go on, piss off. Why do I do that? Because I just can't be chewed with them. You know. There's only so many times someone can tell you to choke to death before you sort of think, I really don't want to talk to you. And that's what I get all the time, I'm afraid. Part of being in public life, I guess. You're always going to come across dickheads. And this industry attacks them like there's no tomorrow. But what you got to remember is it also attracts some very good people. And those are the people that I want to talk to. And I like talking to them. And I love listening to their success stories. It really makes my day. Little salute to Casper, who's just gone through his funded stuff. Made my day when you told me. You know, you really did. As do a lot of people that I've spoke to over the years. Those stories are what this is all about. Just because somebody's a moron, it shouldn't be about that. But anybody who's worked in customer service or the public will know you can deal with 1,000 people, then you'll only talk about the one. And that one is normally an arsehole. But not anymore. Block. Gone. Don't want to talk to you anymore. I don't like what you do. I don't care. Block. Go away. I think you're a fat bastard. You're right. But block. Go away. Isn't that the way? I think you've got a sexy wife. I want to fuck her. Well, you might do, but I do, so fuck off. Gone. Actually, talking of which, do you want to fuck?
You get away with
Do you want to do
it? That? That looks so wrong.
Why?
What are you doing with it?
Well, I was hoping it might excite you to see what a little one is.
Only you.
They do, you know, boys and girls, you do. They constantly come on saying what they want to do to Joanne and all this sort of thing. Like, I really want to know. You know, I mean, are these people stupid? But then again, they've got big forearms like this, and they've always got like sort of a stupid logo on that has sweary words on, or some ridiculous gif, or they've got a ridiculous stupid name, like Cock in Hand or something, which is probably about right, because they've probably got a cock in their mouth as well, because these freaking dickheads, that's for sure. Well,
any more rants?
Well, I've had 2 death threats today. I've had 3 want to fuck you, and then I've had a few just ripping me apart. And that was just out of the emails. I fucking hate this job at times, I really do. But I love the charts. And I love the guys in the squad. But if you're a dickhead, you're not coming in, because I know who you are and I kick you straight out. Fucking assholes. I'm having a bit of a rant. I haven't had a scruffy rant for ages, because I'm with my inner zen. I'm with inner zen now.
Oh, yeah. What's that?
Well, it's normally alcohol, to be honest, but no, I'm trying to get me blood pressure down. You might be right. I am ready to kick the bucket, but fuck it. I'm still going to be here till I do. So, see you later, boys and girls. I'm having a great afternoon now, because Winky said she's going to have sex. See you later. What are you laughing for?
No.
What, you want sex? Seriously?
Get on with
No,
what
seriously. Do you want to go to bed? Eh? Do you want to go and get all excited and hot and sweaty? And I don't mean pain.
You're just aren't you?
No, I'm deadly serious. No?
You work late.
Well, that's 8 o'clock. I've got a few hours. I can fit
Oh,
you.
you can fit sitting on your head, can't you?
I can fit you in for 10 minutes. Are we going for a walk then? Do you want to go for a walk?
Yeah, I'm going.
Say that. You ask one question, she won't do it. You say go for a walk. Yeah, that's fine. So she does know how to say
No,
it.
all I'm saying is I'm going anyway.
Going
I
where?
asked you to come for a walk, but you were a bit...
Well, I would like to go, and I asked you to come, and you're a bit... Ugh. So what have you got to say about that then?
Get on with your train.
That'll be no then. Oh well. See you all in the next one. Catch you soon.